Good morning, Pangeans. Sunday morning here, and I have had just a lot of time to reflect on my trip to Indiana. Sitting in yoga teacher training this weekend, and it's been really interesting to think about Bea and Caitlin and their huge success in Indiana. I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm proud of everybody all over the country. I just got to see these two in action, and I just wanted to highlight a few things from their happy hour, and it was a Connect Grows. And what that means is they were connecting with their customers and they were growing not only as a host as hostesses together, but they were also growing their team because there were people in the room that clearly are interested in the business opportunity. So let me just highlight a few things that I think Bea and Caitlin did really, really well, and some things that we learned together. Um, so they registered about 27 people, and I think about 17 or 18 showed up. And so if you want to have, 10 people in your room, maybe you think about getting confirmation from 20 people and then half will show up. I think that's really a smart way to do it. And Bea is really in command of her room. She really knows how to work an audience, you might say, and she works it not in a manipulative way. She works it in a way where she comes from so much knowledge. She's written this book on nurturing and bringing back vitality, and so she really knows how to speak with people. And if you don't have confidence in being in front of people, then I would say work with smaller meetings and smaller happy hours and build up. I love that Bea is bringing somebody along with her. She's sharing her love with Caitlin. Caitlin's 22 and Bea's my age. I won't say what that is. And Bea's old enough to be Caitlin's mother. So she's bringing somebody along who's not related to her. She just loves her and is sharing her passion and knowledge with Caitlin. Caitlin is also well studied in the world of, clean living. And so together they make this fantastic team because Caitlin brought a young audience, Bea brought a more mature audience, and while the more mature audience were the ones that were purchasing the most at the end of the event, the younger audience is hungry for the knowledge too. I also love that there was a mother-daughter combination. Actually, there was a couple in the room, and to turn on a young 14, 15, 16-year-old young lady to this product when you and I had Avon and Mary Kay as our go-to products. What a revelation. What a great way to start out somebody's life with living clean. So I love that part of it. Don't be afraid to invite those younger people. Let's see what else. Guiding people through the product. So during the happy hour, we sort of lost control of going kind of step by step with the products. It got a little happy, which is good, but there was a lot of just people kind of doing their own thing. And I think if you can guide people through, not necessarily step by step, but just kind of slow the process down and then share with the audience a little bit about, hey, here's balancing oil. It has this amazing product called Tamanu oil in it, and then say a little bit about that. And I shared with Caitlin that maybe she could be that person, that brings the product knowledge, where Bea kind of holds the room and she has the big picture. So it's a very exciting business that we can share with other people with just a little bit of product knowledge. You don't have to know all the ingredients, just a little bit. Have an offer. I love that Bea and Caitlin offered if you had sales of between $0 and $99, you get to choose between a lip balm and a bar of soap. And then if you had sales of $100 or more, you could have a Pangea hand cream. And she had those, or Caitlin and Bea had those right there so that their customers left after they placed the order. Speaking of orders, it's very important to have 2 or 3 computers available depending on the size of your party so that you can gather those orders at the end of the night. You don't want to keep people waiting too long. If you have a computer glitch, have some paper forms as backup. That's what we did. And that way you can enter the orders later after everybody leaves. And then follow up. follow up with your people in the room. We had a couple of skeptics that came in, and I clearly could see them. At the end of the night, these two skeptic ladies both had placed sizable orders. And so be prepared to watch the people in the room. It was really fun for me and Janet and Caitlin and B to watch the transformation of, in particular, these two people. And people really were on the edge of their seats wanting more knowledge. They wanted to know, why is it important to live a clean lifestyle? And they were eager. And that's what we want. So stay informed and keep the level of emotion up in the room as well. You don't get sales at the end of an evening and turn people onto this business by being a Debbie Downer. You've got to keep the energy up in the room, stay positive, and answer questions, and then stick around to just talk with these people, because you have something that they want. And whether it's your lifestyle or your energy or your Pangea glow, they want a piece of that. And so be available to share with them more about Pangea, the opportunity, and the product. Of course, it all starts with the product. Turn customers into Pangeans, and we saw that happen. So congratulations to B and Caitlin for a fantastic event. And I know more of you are hosting events even today. I think there's some people in Hollywood, Florida. Actually, I think it's in Fort Lauderdale, where a Pangea Moves is happening. So go for it, ladies. Have fun and bring people along. That's the key. And B and Caitlin, I loved your energy and your combination of helping each other. And B, your role as someone who's going to lead another person in this business is fantastic. I can see it. And you have so much love and passion. And Caitlin, your respect for B is palpable. I think you are just two lovely ladies, and that's what it takes. It just takes people who care for other people. So I love this business. I know this was long, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.